Greetings, I'm Joey Bro. Welcome back to my mini medieval Minecraft series. A series where I make medieval buildings as small as I can while keeping them practical. Let me show you what I've got for you today. Alright, here are our 3 cottage builds for today. Come, let's have a look. This first quote-unquote cottage would have been more suited for a town build actually, for 2 reasons. One, it goes vertical, and the other, it has these overhangs, and both of those features were common in town buildings to make better use of the limited space for all the buildings. So you, instead of going outward horizontally, you went vertical, and you would also have these overhang sections wherever you could fit them over streets and things like that to make better use of your space. As you can tell, these cottages are more typical of your sort of more open or rural areas because you would expand horizontally instead of vertically, and you didn't really need those overhangs. Anyway, this one I do like the look of. It's kind of this quaint little sort of stereotypical medieval house, and if we have a look inside, we can see that it's kind of similar layout to the shop build from last episode. Instead of an attic, we have sort of this upper shelf area up here. Well, we have a little sleeping area with a little chest here, and we have our furnace there, our stove, our fireplace. Yeah, but it's also one of the cool features it has is this well, and it's actually a functioning well. Next we have sort of this more idyllic medieval style cottage. It's supposed to have sort of a sort of thatched roof type of thing. It's got a raised garden bed in the back here, and it actually has quite a few interesting features as well. And if we go inside here, close the gate. There we go inside. We have sort of this nice lower area. We have a little cauldron here. We have a fireplace. We have a little seating area, some hooks for your coats and stuff. And if we go upstairs, we have sort of this sleeping area for our cottage dweller. And we have a little workbench here with candlelight being the primary source of light up here. And so it's a quaint little cottage. Has a little window out to the front here. You can see, let light in as well. And you can also look into the back garden from inside is here. But if you go outside here, you traverse around the side of the house, and then you come to the raised garden bed, and you can plant your crops and do things whatever you need here. And you have your little composter here, so you can actually use this as a practical Minecraft farm. All right, and this final build is basically a carbon copy of that one, except for the roof being a bit more regular shaped. It's not a thatched roof, and the chimney is adjusted slightly to match. And for all intents and purposes, it's the same build, but a little bit different variety if you want to go for sort of a different look. And there's probably lots of different combinations you can use for these. Let's get started on our tall cottage. So first of all, we're going to do a sort of 5x5 square with these polished andesite blocks at the corners. So we'll fill all these in. One thing we're going to do is this block right here, we're going to put a black stone in here. You don't have to, but I like just the extra detail it adds to the what will be the fireplace, as you'll see. So we'll fill in this 5x5 square, put a polished andesite stairs in, and there we have our foundation. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put 4 posts and 3 blocks tall in each corner of stone bricks. So stone bricks, 3 blocks tall. And then we're going to fill in our blocks like so. I'm going to leave that open. Fill this like this. And our front door as well, so like that. And up top here we're going to place an upside down stone brick slab, same here, and here we're going to put bricks here, and we'll leave this gap for we're going to put a fireplace here. So that should be our foundation. Oh, and we'll put upside down stone brick stairs at the front like so. Oh, and I almost forgot one here. Next, we can place our door here. Next, we're going to do 3 blocks tall of dark oak logs like so. And we're going to do it in each corner. Then we're going to connect these logs with spruce planks. And we're going to do that all across each side of the building. Then we're going to add in our white terracotta to be our wattle and daub. Next, we're going to do 2 triangles like so. Then block, 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 block. And the same on the front, like so. Then we're going to punch out actually this block to be a window. Next, we're going to place these upside down spruce trapdoors here and just add a little detail underneath. Let's go inside now. First, we're going to place a furnace here and a fireplace underneath. Next, we'll put in the corner here a bookshelf, chiseled bookshelf, or whatever you want. And actually, before we continue, I forgot, this should not be a cobblestone block. This should be cobblestone stairs, and the same as on this side, to kind of give a place for the light to come into the building. All right, next, we're going to put some oak staircase up here, and we're going to replace this oak cobblestone block with a cobblestone stair. And so this is our access to upstairs. Next, we're going to start our chimney back here. We're going to put 3 across, and then we're going to stack up the whole way until we're about here, and then we're going to put 2 taller. Next, we're going to start on our roof. So we get our acacia stairs again, and we continue along like so. Oh, and one thing I did forget, we should put in our dark oak logs horizontally like so. And we're also going to do it up here as well. Now we'll continue on with our acacia stairs. Okay, we're going to do the acacia wood on the ridge, 2 plank blocks of acacia, 2 stairs, and in the middle, 2 slabs. Now it's time for the trim. We're going to start by just extending out the front of the back like we usually do. Then we're going to finish by putting the trim underneath like so. And as a finishing touch, we'll put a block here and a block here, or a half slab I should say, of dark oak. Next, we're going to finish up with some detail. We're going to put some dark oak buttons here, and on the other side we'll do the same. Here, here, and here. Next, we'll add in some of our windows, so a glass pane and acacia gate as shutters. Same here, glass, acacia gate, glass, shutters. All right, for here we're actually going to replace the block here, put these as shutters, but we're going to break out the block again, just so for a simpler window up top. And finally, we're going to finish up our chimney. So we're going to use a brick stairs there, brick stairs there. We're going to fill in here with the brick wall, and up top, 1 brick wall and 1 stone pressure plate to cap that off. All right, next we're going to make a little lean-to here. We'll do this by putting 3 spruce slabs here. I'm going to put a spruce slab. Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to do this way. There we go. There we go. And we'll try that again. All right, 3 like so, and then we'll put fence posts leading up to that, so we'll have a little lean-to. Next, we're going to put our sort of planter boxes outside. So we're going to put, I'm using a combination of cherry leaves and flowering azalea leaves, but you can sort of put whatever you want up here, but look like some sort of potted plant is growing. And at the bottom, we'll just put a dark oak trapdoor. It'll look like it's like the bottom of the plant hanger, however that works. On the inside, we're going to finish some of our furnishings in here. We're going to put a chair here, a little carpet for a rug in front of that, in front of the fireplace. Next thing, we're actually going to put the 2nd story floor in here using these oak slabs. Next, we're going to take these trapdoors, oak trapdoors, and use it as a railing for upstairs. And then we have our upstairs here. We'll throw in a chest and a bed here. We'll put a lantern up front there. We're going to make a shelf on the end here and throw up a chest on top to store our valuables here. Alright, there's our little upstairs section. If you want, you can also drop a crafting table here maybe. One thing I almost forgot was to put these upside down oak stairs to make the ceiling inside the house. There we go. Let's add some decorations out front. Put a pot here, maybe a flower pot here. Let's finish our little path here. Throw in a couple kind of randomizations of that here. Throw in some stone buttons here and some little moss here. Alright, next we're going to make our well here. So about 4 blocks from here, or wherever you want to put it, put a basically, I guess, circle, if you want to, for lack of a better word, of these cobblestone stairs. Then take a bucket of water and waterlog the 2 opposite corners, and that'll waterlog all of them. Next thing you want to do is put up some spruce fences, and then we're going to do something similar with this acacia stairs. We're going to make a little roof on our well, and maybe throw down a few mossy carpets here and some there, and maybe another little pathway to our well here. We'll throw down a few grass blocks kind of randomly around as well. Give us a bit of a rustic feel. Next we should do the wood under here. This little lean-to, maybe it stores wood. So we'll put a block of oak planks here, oak stairs, and on top of that we'll have some fireplace here, but we'll snuff the fireplace out and it'll look like a little bit like stacked logs there and there. There is our tall cottage. Next we're going to start our first proper cottage. We're going to start with a 5x7 hole in the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's fully empty this out. And we're going to fill this in. Next, we're going to do another layer. And here we're going to put a 2 hole in the ground, and we'll put 2 stone bricks here and 1 stone brick block here. Then we're going to put a stone brick stairs like so. Now what we'll want to do now is our middle block here, we're going to put a cobblestone stair there. And here is a bit more complicated. We're going to get rid of these, actually these 3 blocks, not this one, these 3 blocks here. We're going to put an upside down cobblestone stair like so, an upside down cobblestone stair, well this one really doesn't matter, and one like that. So these 3 are upside down cobblestone. What we're going to do is the third one in, we're going to waterlog that one, and the first one we're going to waterlog. And actually if we break this one, it's water. But as long as you put not a full block here, it'll look just the same, just these blocks are waterlogged. And we're leaving that there for a reason. We'll come back to that later. And while you're at it, waterlog this one as well. We're going to put our posts here in the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 of the dark oak logs. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then every other block we're going to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and on the ends 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Actually, we're going to do 2 on the ends, and we're going to 2, 3 across like that on the ends. Now we're going to put these triangles here on the ends like so, and while we're at it, we're going to fill in here like so. And finally, we're going to put a triangle right here on the front. Next, we're going to take our dark stripped oak wood. That's the basically the log without the cut end, and we're going to put it like so. 1, 2, vertical, 1, 2. And the same with here. 1, 2, vertical, 1, 2. 1, 2, vertical, 1, 2. Again, this gives us the sort of the illusion that there's these angled boards here, the same as the front and the sides here. Now at the back, we're going to grab our log or dark oak log here, and we're going to fill in the back. And at the front, we're actually going to knock out these blocks, and we're going to fill them in like so. Now the next thing I want to do in all the windows, we're going to put spruce fences in all the windows here like so. Next, we're going to add a bit of detail here. We're going to put the dark oak buttons here on the lower section, right here. We're not going to put it on the top this time. Next, we're going to put a door in this door frame here. For the windows, we're going to do a spruce gate here, open it up, and on top we'll put spruce trap door like so. And so it's like these little opening windows that have these little supports. We're going to do the same on the two windows at the back. And up top, we're going to knock this out and put a spruce fence in here. Next, we're going to put a spruce fence here and hang a lantern underneath it. All right, next we're going to do our thatched roof. This might be a bit complicated, so hopefully I can guide you through this sort of complex roof shape. So we're going to start by putting our stairs like this on this triangle section. So like so. Same with here. That should be like that. Next, we're going to take these slabs, this birch slabs, and connect them like this. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to fill in the back here like so, and like this across this top. We're going to fill in here in the front. So this is how your roof should look right now. This is the simple part. All right, now we're going to do the overhangs. So first of all, we're going to put upside down birch stairs like this at the ends of the roof, like so. Now the next thing we're going to do is at the ends of each of these sets of stairs, we're going to put stairs facing inward, like so. And make sure they're not upside down, they're right side upstairs facing inward like this. Next thing I realized, we have to move these dark oak buttons down one. So we're going to move them down one here. All right, now we're ready to put upside down birch stairs on the underside of these stairs we put here. Like that. And we're going to do that at the other side as well. So upside down stairs, 1, 2, upside down stairs, 1, 2. And we're going to do this at the front as well. Upside down stairs, 1, 2, upside down stairs, 1, 2. All right, next we're going to put a stair here and a stair like this on the end. Same on the other side. A stair like this and a stair like this on the end. So it should look like that. And underneath that, we're going to do a stair like this and a stair like this, like that. And again, on this side, a stair facing this way and a stair facing this way. So our overhangs looks like this. Now on the back, we're going to take a birch plank block here and put one above each window like so. And in between that, we're going to put our regular right side up stairs. And on either side, right side upstairs, right side upstairs, and on the ends, stairs facing inward like this. All right. Next, we're going to do upside down stairs like this, upside down stairs like this. On the other end, the same thing, upside down stairs like this, upside down stairs like this. Now here, we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to do upside down stairs like this, and 2 upside down birch slabs like that. And so I messed this up. So like this and like this. All right, so now your roof should look like this in the rear and like this in the front. All right, next we're going to take these mud brick blocks and we're going to go 3 up like so. Then we're going to take this mud brick wall and we're going to go up like this. Next, we're going to break away these 3 blocks like this. Then we're going to put a birch plank block here and like this. And then we're going to take the brick wall and go up like this. Finally, we're going to put some decorative pots up top here to finish off our chimney. On the inside, we're going to knock out these 2 blocks and also these 2 blocks down here. Ignore the water that's coming from our 3 waterlogged blocks here. We're going to put 2 campfires inside here to make our fireplace. And then we're going to take our mud brick stairs and put 2 upside down mud brick stairs like this. And then we're going to take our mud brick wall and put 2 in like this. And this is our fireplace. Next, we're going to take these 2 blocks out and we're going to put 2 furnaces in their place. This just allows us to be able to use the fireplace at this location. All right. Next, we're going to add our staircase and second floor. So first of all, we're going to fill in the ceiling inside like so. Next, we're going to build our staircase using these oak stairs like so. So it should look like this. To fill in here, we're going to put a chisel bookshelf and our cauldron. We'll fill our cauldron with water. Now remember, we waterlogged the 3 blocks under here, and if we access the center one, which is only accessible here, and we right-click, we'll get our filled water bucket, and we can just keep filling it up from this location. All right, next we're going to put in our little table here and put a little spruce staircase for chairs, so we have a little eating area down here. And if we go upstairs, we're also going to add in our banister here. So put 3 oak trapdoors here. And the next one you're going to do is actually, we'll put it here, but we'll shift and click down there. And that way we actually have a space to put something here. All right, we're going to finish our decoration in the house. So we're going to put up 2 tripwire hooks here as sort of coat hangers on the way in. Going up top, we'll put down this beehive and then a chiseled shelf. And in this corner, we're going to put a crafting table. And here I'll put a chest. And then we'll put our bed like so. And maybe we'll put a little pot here. And then we'll throw in some candles here, maybe, and 2 here. And we'll light these candles to give ourselves some light up here. And one final thing, which is optional, is if you want to look like there's sort of beams holding the roof together, you can throw in some dark oak slabs up here. There's not a lot of space, but it's something you can do. Now, one thing you may want to do as you run around here is replace random cobblestone blocks with mossy cobblestone to give it a bit more rustic feel. So you can do that as you see fit. If we go to the back of our building here, now remember, we've got a waterlogged staircase here. And so that will allow us to basically put farmland nearby. So I'm going to do little sections of garden here, like so. And I'm going to take this mangrove root and I'm going to use it as sort of a wattle style fence around our garden here. Now in the middle, I'm going to put a pathway block here, and then I'm going to put a composter here and a little spruce stair here. And so now we have access to our garden. And you can fill your garden with whatever sort of farm crops you want. Next, we're going to put sort of a path around, our house to get to our front yard here. And then also straight from here, we're going to put a path that's going to lead to our front gate here. And I'll just randomly swap out some of these blocks with others along the way. Here, particularly, I like to use the rooted dirt and sometimes the coarse dirt. And next, we're going to put a gate in front of our building. I put mine about 4 blocks out here. So on the 5th block you have your gate here. On either side I put some cobblestone wall. Here I want to kind of randomize things a bit. So I'm going to put a sort of different collection of fences and, walls and blocks here. Maybe throw a couple slabs like that. Like the wall's been sort of aged and it's been around for a while. So like that. Next I'm going to empty out about a 2 wide road down here. So we'll just empty that out for now. And I'll fill it in with path block. And every other block I'm going to randomly replace with some rooted dirt here, and maybe even some cobblestone, or mossy cobblestone I should say. Maybe, yeah. Now if you see under here you have the sort of gap beside these path blocks. Sometimes I like to replace them with either cobblestone or a mossy cobblestone to kind of make it less obvious. And even some places like this I'll replace there, sort of add that sort of gradient from the wall to the grass. And you can replace sometimes randomly the different blocks with mossy variants of themselves to give your wall a bit more rustic look. And we'll do the same on the other side. We'll make a wall. I'll just put a row of cobblestone to start with. And then we want to randomize it a bit. Maybe something like this. I can dilapidate it down a bit. And again, randomly replace some of it with the mossy variants of itself. Next we're going to take a hedge and we're going to build a hedge up against our wall like so. Sort of going across our hedging in our path toward the house like so. And I'll throw in probably a few other hedges around different places here. So this side on my other build I sort of built up a more of a bush that had grown up here like so. And again with the walls we can run them down parallel to here, so we can sort of just lay a cobblestone wall back here, same as this. I'll actually fill in a hedge back here too. And we'll randomize our wall and as we see fit. And the next thing you can do is just, again, randomly replace cobblestone versions with the mossy versions around your walls. All right, and I'm going to place some sort of patterns of flowers in the front gardens here. Back here I'm going to put sort of random bits of sort of grass growing in different places, so maybe even replacing some of the hedge with a few sort of, it's a little less like, here's the front of the road where everyone's going to see, but here it's maybe not kept quite to the same manner, so it's a little bit more just overgrown. Put some small grass down. Next I'm going to just randomly throw down some just these stone buttons to give ourselves a little bit more, I don't know, decoration. And lastly, you can again fill in your garden with whatever seed you want. There is our cottage. The final part of this tutorial is going to be a bit shorter, as this second cottage is basically identical to this first one here, but with a different roof. So we're going to start by moving remember our dark oak buttons from the last tutorial. They can be moved up actually back to here, and you can put the dark oak buttons in the top corners as well. And you can actually do the same for the front. So we're going to do that here, like so. And then the rest of the roof is actually pretty straightforward. So we're going to do staircase up our roof like this. 2 blocks of stairs. I'm also using the jungle wood, actually. I like it. It's not quite as vibrant as the acacia wood, but it has kind of a nicer kind of orangish feel to it. We're going to do our blocks like this as well, although actually we've got to do the ends here in the staircase block like that, like so. And then we'll finish filling in our stairs like this. All right, and we're going to add our trim now. So for our trim, we can put the dark oak like so, and we're going to do the dark oak along the bottom here like this, like this. Here we got to do it like that for that roof, but this for this roof, and so that's going to match up here. Again, we'll do it the opposite way this time. So we're going to slope down this with the dark oak stairs, but we're going to put this one like this, but then we're going to turn this one 90 degrees, go like that. And so that continues our roof like so. And I'll just drop in the last, oh, I also forgot this should be a stair as well. The next part will be our chimney. We're going to do it a little bit differently. So we're going to, first thing, we're going to go in with a mud brick staircase like this. We're going to go up like this, remove these 2 blocks. Go like this, put 2 mud brick walls here, and top it off with the flower pot at the top. And with that, everything else should be the same. So if you follow the first tutorial for this one, you can just then continue on using this roof. All right, those were our cottage builds for today. I hope you found it helpful. If you like it, give a like. Farewell.